What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, standard American here today to react and learn about Canadian money explained. And I do need it explained because I have no concept of Canadian money. I think when Americans think about money, they think US money is pretty boring. And it seems like everyone else in the world has money that's really cool and like beautiful with art and color. And so I think Canadian money, already from this screenshot here that I'm looking at, the coins are already a lot cooler. I mean, a lot of animals, the artwork, but I'll save. I won't go into that yet. I haven't even played the video, so I am more than ready to appreciate and learn a little bit about why Canadian money is probably a lot cooler than American money. But I'm only just jealous. Okay, let's go.
Hello, in this video I just want to explain to you about the Canadian money. So
Okay.
I'm starting with the coins, and our first coin here is the nickel, and our
Wait a minute. This just had me thinking, what do Canadians have? Dollars or this might sound stupid, but I'm sorry. Canadian money name? What would you even call it? Canadian dollar? Okay. So I can just call it the Canadian dollar? CAD? Loonie? Nicknamed the Loonie? Really? Is that true? Okay, one Canadian dollar is 100 cents, so just like a US dollar. And US cents. Okay. Crisis avoided. I understand. I get it. Okay.
nickel has a beaver on it, typically.
Oh man, already we don't have cool stuff on our nickels, on any of our coins. It's just boring portraits, and usually the coins look really old and dirty. But this is already this is a lot cooler. A beaver.
Now you may notice that we do not have a penny. A nickel is 5 cents. A few years
Oh.
back, Canada got rid of the penny, and if you're paying by cash, your bill will be rounded up or down. If you're paying by debit or credit, then you're still
Oh.
paying those pennies.
Wow. Huh. I think that makes a lot of sense. I thought a lot of sense. Get it? I thought the America had kind of talked about doing this, had considered getting rid of the penny because it's one penny. They're a hassle to make. They're not worth the copper they're made out of. They get lost. People lose them all the time. They're wasted. And I never thought about how you'd actually have to start rounding up because there just wouldn't be pennies anymore. You'd have to round up to a nickel or use debit or credit. That's fascinating. Actually, I like that. I think that was a good call by Canada.
So we start with our nickel, which is 5 cents. Next, we have our dime, which is 10 cents.
A ship. I'm sure it has some kind of historical meaning, but I think I just like these coins because they have stuff on them. Some of them should have, historical people on it, but some of them should just be imagery that represents your nation. That's just cool. It's fun.
And then we move into our quarter,
Wow.
which is 25 cents. Now,
Is this a deer? Or or another, gosh, there's a bunch of animals that are kind of like deer.
this is the traditional quarter here with the moose on it.
Moose, I'm sorry. I thought mooses had kind of a bigger snout and nose, a more prominent rounded nose. I really thought this was like a deer with big antlers. It's a moose. My bad.
However, for different occasions, we come up with some other quarters. This one was back in 2010 with the
Whoa.
Olympics. And
Yeah, this stuff is so much cooler, man. You got athletes on it. You got a moose, animals that look awesome.
we also have this one here.
I'm jealous.
Not exactly sure the occasion. But you will find these are in circulation, and so it might be fun if you're paying by cash and getting change. Always look at your coins and see if you got a special one in your
Yeah.
change.
Yeah. Oh god. I never look at my coins. My coins just make me sad. I just look at them and go, yeah, that's the same. It's the same dirty dime I've been seeing since I was 3 years old, except it's a little dirtier.
Next, we have our loonie. It is actually a $1 bill or a
Loonie.
$1 coin.
Loony. Are dollar coins common? Because the US kind of experimented with dollar coins. They never caught on. You never ever see a dollar coin, ever, although they do exist. And I just think dollar coins are cool. Kind of like ancient times, getting to pay with a big bag of coins or something. But I'm guessing Canadians probably choose to use bills more, or, a credit card or something too.
And it's called the loonie because it originally had a loon on it, which you can find a lot in northern Ontario.
Cool.
But they use the loonie as well to do a lot of different coins,
Yeah.
such as this one here
Wow.
was commemorating the right of the woman's vote.
Yeah, see, this is a way to put people on the coins, but have it like represent such a strong historical moment. And it's more of a piece of art. Like it's two people with the ballot box. Like this is way cool. We just don't put any effort into our currency design in America. Why is that?
But again, there's piles of different loonies in circulation, so always look at your change to see what you get.
Okay.
And our last coin is referred to as the toonie. It is
Wow.
the $2 coin. There is
This thing is the real deal. It's a coin within a coin with a bear. My God.
no loon on it, but because of the loonie, we have the toonie.
Cool.
And those are
The
all
toonie.
of our coins
Toonie.
that we use. And now we move on to the fun money.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, this says it all right here. The color, the artwork is different. It's a little more modern. And these strips and the buildings? Wow. And the strips are some kind of technology, I believe, that goes into the bills to reduce counterfeiting. And it has the maple leaf. Man, I hate to say it, but these are just better. These are just better than American dollars in every way. Sorry, America. I can say this. I'm an American. I can pass judgment down upon this matter.
Bills. So our bills got a redesign, and they are now
Okay.
made from polymer. They also have this really cool.
How recently did this happen? So maybe the bills looked a little different not so long ago, but these look great. These look modern. Yeah.
See-through effect on it, and a lot of cool holograms.
Yeah.
On the front is typically a political figure. This is Sir Wilfrid Laurier. He was a past prime minister.
Okay.
And on the back, we'll have
Oh my
something
gosh.
related to Canada. This is the Canada Arm 2.
It's like a little comic strip, but cooler. It's like a graphic art. Man, I wish I had $1 here or something, but I'm sure Canadians have seen the US dollar. They all have just maybe a building on the back, a person's face on the front. They have never changed hardly ever, and certainly don't have cool moments in time and ideas and themes, representing your nation. That makes so much sense, and I think people would just enjoy it more. Everyone wins.
So that's cool. And then there's also
is.
Braille up
Oh,
here. I'm not
heck.
telling you.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's saying $5 or something.
Yeah, Braille. That's
So
great.
that is our $5 bill.
Oh my goodness.
And you'll notice that they're all different colors. So our 5 is blue.
Yeah.
So our $10 bill is purple.
Cool.
Now, a few years ago, they got a redesign. They're always redesigning the money.
Oh, really? That's cool too. Don't make the money, the design, so precious. Be open to adapting it and evolving it, changing it up, as the times change. I love that. I love that philosophy. I love that the money changes and that it's so cool. Kudos.
But the new one actually goes this way. I just didn't have one to show you.
Oh, it's vertical.
And the design goes this way
That's
rather
cool.
than this way, and it
That'd be
actually won
cool.
a money award. So it was sort of cool.
A money
Has the-
award. Like an award for being so cool? Okay. Who decides that? Did Canada just decide, hey, our money is cool and we know it. So we're giving ourselves an award. But honestly, I'm not mad. It deserves it.
Braille up here as well. And then on the back of this one, it was just depicting a few scenes across Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Our $20 bill is green, and because we're part of the Commonwealth, we have the Queen on it.
Sure. Sure.
And then this is Monument
Yeah,
from
monuments.
Vimy. Vimy Memorial.
This money is so satisfying. Like the sound of it, the look of it. If you just had a fat stack of these Canadian $20 bills, that'd be like,
Then we get into our 50, which is sort of a reddish pink.
yeah.
There you see the back. And then the 100, which is sort of a brown.
Nice. Oh, it has science discoveries on the back. $100 bill. DNA. Yeah, that's cool.
Now, just to talking a little bit about money, a lot of places now are offering they just want you to pay with debit or credit. However, I know a lot of taxis still prefer cash, even though you can pay debit or credit.
Okay.
And say if you want a hot dog from a hot dog vendor or an ice cream truck, they want you to pay in cash. So
This is very true in America as well. Most people, including myself, pay with a card 99% of the time. But then, randomly you'll go to a fair or an arcade or some kind of public place where it's a little more homey, a little more small business, and they will want you to pay with cash. So it's good to have a little cash. And especially if your cash is cool.
So it's always good to carry some cash with you when you are traveling, even though the majority of places will want debit or credit.
Yeah.
The other thing is, when it comes to 50s and 100s, a lot of places may not take them. Now that we have this new money, it's safer for the companies, but with the
Yeah, totally true in America. A lot of places won't take large bills because they're worried that they're fake. But this Canadian dollars have like tech built into it with the transparent strips here and the holograms that are so hard to counterfeit. Just makes it makes everything better, man. It's all makes it all I want this.
with our old money, there would be counterfeiting. And
Yeah.
so they wouldn't take, some people take 50s, 100s is harder, but there's lots of banks downtown, if you're visiting, that you can exchange your money for smaller bills.
Cool. Yeah.
And just to give you some idea of things, like to ride the streetcar costs about $3.25.
Okay.
You can get a hot dog and drink probably for $5. So just having
Okay.
some 5, 10s, and 20s will help you in your day.
Yeah, I mean, totally the same in America.
I always carry a little bit of cash on me, even now, just for these times when I'm either buying something that doesn't cost so much or they only accept cash.
This cash is so much better than American cash. I'd almost want to frame it and put it on my wall. I could have a hammer next to it and like break it if I ever, in the case of emergency, if you need $5 because you're using it as art in your place. But it looks so nice.
So hopefully that helps you understand our Canadian money and gives you a bit more idea of what you need if you are traveling to Toronto or Canada.
Yeah. Yes, that was very helpful. Visit Toronto. Thank you for that video. I did like that. Wow. That was super cool. I mean, cooler than I even thought. I knew money was more interesting basically everywhere than America. America has some of the most boring money imaginable, visually, design-wise. Although I guess since it never changes, you kind of know, when you look at it, you know it. Like you are sure that's if there's any redeeming quality to it. But the Canadian dollars, the Canadian money, including the coins, just across the board in every way, design-wise, was wonderful, exactly how I think America should do it. It would just make everything cooler and have a real practical purpose with the counterfeiting, fighting counterfeiting. People would become more attached to the money and view it as more of a representation of the American culture. So it's kind of better in every way, from what I can tell. So very interesting, very cool. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this reaction, feel free to give it a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this one, where I'm reacting to Canadian culture, Canadian stuff, news, ideas, places, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.